Was Neuralink testing performed on detainees? We're about to find out in the next edition of Government Part 20. And as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are not my opinions. These are not facts. This is just for fun. Okay. Spirit, are you willing to answer some questions about the U.S. government? Yes. Thank you. Is DT taking money from taxpayers and putting it into his own accounts? Yes. Set. Are there any remains buried on any of DT's properties? Yes. Are these properties that we're talking about golf courses? Yes. That's not all, though. Interesting. Back nine? Yes. Will they ever be found? Will they ever be found? Will some of them be found? Yes. I think there's going to be a reckoning. Yes, there will be a reckoning. We won't get everything, but we will get a lot. Will DT's team try to mess with the voting machines? Yes. Set. Thank you. Were any of the detainees used for Neuralink testing? Were any of the detainees used for Neuralink testing? Yes. Set. I'm gonna ask more. Okay, this one's gonna be tough. Did the U.S. government drop detainees in the ocean chained together from an airplane? Yes. Set. Okay. I'm gonna ask it in a different way. Were detainees from Alligator Alcatraz flown in a plane and dumped in the middle of the ocean? Yes. Set. Were these detainees alive when it happened? Were they alive when it happened? Yes. Set. Are some detainees being trafficked? Yes. Set. This is a heavy one. Were any of the detainees used for organ harvesting? Yes. Set. Will this ever become public knowledge? Yes. We're going to find out a lot. Will elites be exposed for using adrenochrome? Will elites be exposed for using adrenochrome? Yes. Let me scroll. Hold on. So I get a lot of questions about the midterms, and as always, the future can change, but what I've been getting is that we will not have midterms and that there'll be a disruption. And it won't be because of a war, it won't be because of martial law. I get that it's going to be about voter integrity, or they'll try to make it about that. But someone wanted to know, will an earthquake be the reason that we don't have midterms? Will an earthquake be the reason that we don't have midterms? All right, set. Thank you. That was a no, by the way. Okay. Okay, set. Okay, let me read. I'm going to read the question out loud. Will any of the first family flee the country? Will any of the first family flee the country besides DT? Yes. Set. Will Tuberville be governor of Alabama? Will he be governor of Alabama? No. And I think it might have, because of the elections. I really want to know what's going on there because I'm seeing something, but I don't know what it is. Will Kamala be president? Will Kamala be president? Will there be a presidential election in 2028? Will there be a presidential election in 2028? No. Okay, I get this consistently. Let me ask if, will we have a presidential election in 2032? Will we have an election in 2032? Yes. Will that be a presidential election? No. Again, I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me on it. Is the government creating a database tracking autistic people in the United States? Yes. Set. And I've asked this before and I got a no, but let's see. Is the government going to have camps for people with autism? And yeah, no. I'm sure Project 2025 would love to implement that, but I don't think they're going to have a chance to do that because they're going to fall like a house of freaking cards. Yes, that's what okay. Is autism the result of taking Tylenol? Is autism the result of taking Tylenol? No. Set. Last question, and it's about autism. Is autism an evolutionary change? Is autism an evolutionary change? Yes, I have felt that for so long. If you have someone in your family that has autism, that is so cool. Yes. All right. Thank you for participating. If you have questions about the government or if you have questions about like world events or anything else that you can think of, go ahead and drop them in the comments and I'll try to make a video responding to your questions. Thanks.